love you, fam. Billy Goat Tales, I love it here. Billy Goat Tales, the fam is here. Give us can, give us can, give us can, give us. We love you, fam. We are Billy Goat Tales. We love you, fam. Hashtag givers can. We love you, fam. Hashtag givers can.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Billy Goat Tales. Thank you for taking time on a Sunday out of your day to come and hang out with us right here at Billy Goat Tales. We've got a great show lined up for you. Got a lot of good topics. Got a lot of news trending in crypto. Price action, not so much, but news, very much so. So let's first say hello to the team because Biomix is not with us today. We have Dark Crash and DDT both here today. So what's going on, Dark Crash? How you doing, man?
Really good. Excited to try Japanese type. Oop, am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Excited to try the Japanese teppanyaki stuff for my birthday today, which
Happy
was actually
birthday.
yesterday, everybody. But yeah.
Happy birthday, Dark Crash. Everybody say happy birthday to Dark Crash.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Dark Crash.
Thanks,
You need
everyone.
to- Happy birthday emojis. What's going on, DDT? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, alive and well. Same like Jeff as usual. Happy for another day not promised. So
Oh, he took your line, Jeff. Now,
That's all right.
What are you gonna do?
always alive and well.
That's all right, because man, if I can spread that around a little bit, just
That's
if
right.
you treat every day like it's your last, you'll never miss out on a good opportunity.
That's right. That's right, Red Man. Dave Digital, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I know that we did. We celebrated another one yesterday. That was cool. Get to see all the family and eat all the good stuff. And then did a thing. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it's sometimes feel like when you're looking for entertainment that you can't find what you're looking for. So I decided to take it into my own hands and started a channel of my own yesterday that'll entertain me. So we'll have to just see how that happens. And we'll tell you guys how it goes along the way. Can't tell you now because I don't want you to, how do you say, influence the algorithm. I just want to see what happens naturally, but soon. And
There you go.
cool if you guys do follow up on it naturally. That'd be cool.
There you go, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got Jimmy Jim with us. What's going on, Jimmy?
Oh, Billy.
What's going on, Billy? Recouping from a disappointing bowl game last night, but we still had a good time. It was a warm Christmas.
It sure was. Hey, but we got it coming tomorrow, I heard.
Yeah.
What's coming
Might be our
tomorrow?
first freeze.
Oh, the whole country's getting a buttload of cold.
Oh, I didn't
Really
know
cold.
that. We were 75 on Christmas.
Yep, it's coming for you.
It's coming for you guys and us, huh? Everybody.
Yep.
It's only a couple of days worth.
Gotcha. Let's say hello to chat. Jimmy Jim, you want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah, let's see here. Rewind the tape. Looks like Mike Vollmer was at least the first one I'm seeing here in the chat. Red Man, we got our guy Jesse, which it's what is that, 11:03 p.m. I believe over there.
We got the Jesse tracker.
Who else have we got in here? Al Jr., welcome. It's Crypto Billy, Darren Does Things, Jesse, our faithful Nightbot, and a lot more Jesse. And oh, there's Andrea. Happy birthday, she says. Dark
Jesse
Crash.
says yes, it's 11:03.
Yes, I said, see. I've got it down.
Scar J said it's 3 p.m. here in Arizona.
Scar. We also have
Yeah.
Walton John. Oh yeah. That's awesome. And
Yeah.
and Andrea says, I'm looking for the Tin Man and the black dog with no spots.
That's an inside joke that nobody knows about, but me and
All
Billy.
right.
Because it's inside.
Well, we're hanging out with family. Thank you guys for stopping in. Let's get right into some bubbles. You ready for some bubbles, Red Man?
Let's go.
We love you,
Pull up
All
the
right.
bubbles.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a pump in the hourly, small pump. Don't get too excited. But XDC is up 1.1% today in the hourly. For the year, it's still down 33%. Got a lot of recovery to go. We got night token's been hot. It's been moving. It's down 20% for the week, but hey, it's up almost 1% on
Yeah.
the hourly. It's up one spot to number 50, $1.46 billion market cap, 8 cents gets you one night token. We like the project. We like night. Let's see. That's not financial advice. Let's move on to IP. IP is an AI play. They're up one spot to number 86, $519 million market cap, $1.52 per IP token. And let's see what else. Zcash, privacy coin. Zcash still up 745% for the year. Very nice for Zcash, sitting at 527.75, sitting at rank number 13, $8.68 billion market cap. $527 gets you one Zcash token. Let's see here. Privacy coins are continuing to run. All right. So let's move on to the daily. We got Canton Network. They're up 2 spots in number 23, $4.87 billion market cap. 13 cents gets you one Canton Network token. They're up 15.4% for the day, 33% for the week, 56.3% for the month. These guys are cruising, man. This institutional play is really panning out for these guys, and congratulations if you invested in their project. All right, let's get on to the weekly. The weekly, really nothing's changed for the most part. I mean, tons up 12.9% for the week. They're at 5 spots, number 26, $4.2 billion market cap. $1.63 gets you 1 ton token. You can buy it pretty much anywhere. It's all over the place. We like ton. I like ton. Dash is still cruising. It's up 15.4% for the week. It's up 1.6% for the year. So just catch it on its dips and you can make a little bit of cash. It's up 6 spots to number 83, $550 million market cap, $43.93 gets you one Dash token. Let's move on to the monthly. Monthly, really nothing's changed except for this massive bubble on Pippin. Pippin's up 285 spots. Finally creaked into the top 100, sitting at 99, $419 million market cap, 41 cents gets you one Pippin token. It's an AI play. Billy Hotels put out a short on it. Go ahead and check out our channel if you want to watch it. Let's see here for the year. For the year, we got pretty much the same thing, guys. All these dinosaur top 100 coins are still in the red massively, 77 to 80% on average. You know, you got your Zcash, you got your XMR still hanging around, up 133%. I'm on 130%. Excuse me, I can't talk. But yeah, privacy coin still kicking. OKB still hanging around, even though it's had this massive pullback. Still hanging around after that token burn. We talked about that live on the show. It's up 5 spots, number 39, $2.25 billion market cap, $107, down from $225. I don't know. Is it hit support or is it going to go lower? I don't know. I would kind of watch it. But that's pretty much all I got. Billy, back over to you.
Yeah, man. That's a lot. That's a lot, Red Man. So
It's
let's
lost
go on.
50%. So
Yeah. I mean, I saw some of those. You see Morpho? It was way down.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so Tony normally does the coin market cap update, but I guess I'll do it. You ready, Dave? I'm ready.
I'm ready, Billy. You ready, Billy?
Yep. Let's go.
All right.
Big thing here is fear and greed up to 29. So guys, it's slowly squeaking up. So we're out of fear, a total fear. So it's squeaking up. It looks like it's going to be going into that neutral mark, and we're still at 2.96 trillion market cap, which you know, I'm not going to get on my high horse on that, but it just blows me away. But we are, and that was a DDT, but put the butts into chat for DDT. I wanted to go over to see what's trending real quick, because this is where Jeff gets excited. He likes to see what's the fastest moving logs are. And we get some all, look at that, top 6 Ethereum. I'm going to keep my eye on Uniswap. Let's just see where if it's even trending yet. Because we had a story today. Look at Rain. Rain's at 29. Rain token. Is Uniswap? No. I'm going to keep my eye on that. Keep my eye on that. And most visited, let's see what people are checking out. What are they checking out? Bullish DGen, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Zcash, Pi. Wow. Cardano, Doge, Shiba Inu, Midnight. There's your night. Polkadot. Wow, number 14. So there's your top 20. Chainlink, top 20. What people are checking out. These are what is most visited right now. And the newest tokens coming on the scenes. Don't know any of these. Not financial advice. But go to CoinMarketCap and dig in, and you'll learn a whole bunch. There's a lot of good stuff right here on CoinMarketCap. So we always want to hit the fear and greed. We want to hear the market cap. And with that, I'm going to go into our, guess what, Dave?
What, Billy?
We're going to do some prediction markets, predictive
Let me
markets.
see if Dave's ready. You ready, Dave?
Are
Dave's
you ready, Dave?
All right, let's get into it.
We love you, we love you.
All righty, let's take a look. So as you see here, we have the prediction markets. This is live on Kalshi. A couple of the things that are catching my eye. When will GTA 6 come out? Before 2027 or before August of 2026? Looks like everybody's leaning before 2027. Also have this over here. Will the federal government start mining Bitcoin? So if you think yes, you were to put in $1, you can get $5 back. If you think they're going to do it before 2027 in the next few, or in the next year in a few days. So that's the bet that you like to have, huh, Billy? That's
Yep.
right up your alley there. Got your 5-to-1 ratio. Let's see, what specifically do they have for the crypto market? Let's see. Will Solana cross $150 before 2026? Get $3 if it doesn't. $1,300 on your $100, Billy. If it does, you think it will?
Maybe.
Maybe. Will Bitcoin be above 200K by 2027? Wow, 5-to-1 odds on yes. Not so bad.
2027.
Yeah, by 2027, be above 2022. Yeah, that's what it's saying. That seems like I hear you, Billy. Maybe we should put $5 for $1. You got to at least play the game, right? Let's do that.
Dave just took a live bet.
Live bet on the old Kalshi. Let's just see what happens. It's just a buck. I mean, but I think that it depends. I have to look in the fine print, which always you should look into the fine print. So we don't know if that's going to say if it'll be at the last day of, or what it said, if it's any point in the year. So we have to look and see what it says. But if at any point in the year, if it could hit 200K, I think so. And I think that's fair to say.
So on that, if you go in, where do you find the fine print at? So if somebody really
I'll show you
wanted
real
to,
quick.
yeah,
Let's go look at it. So you just come down right there. So if the Bitcoin spot price, according to the CF Bitcoin Real-Time Index, is above 200,000 starting 2025, starting the
2025.
All the way until it needs
before
before
January 1
of 2027, which is all of 2026.
Yeah.
So they're saying 2026 bear market is likely. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Dun 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 dun. Kalshi tells us some more stuff about the future. That's pretty neat. I mean, because it makes sense. It's what we're expecting, right? If the timing is right. Who will launch a coin this year, Mr. Beast or Kamala Harris? Weird. Will Satoshi move any Bitcoin? Yes, 10 to 1, 11 to 1 odds, Billy. 11 to 1 odds that Satoshi will move it this year.
Really? So if you vote no,
You
what
get
do you
$7 if you win by the end
for
of
a buck?
for
You-
yeah. No. From $100 you get $7. So you would
Yeah,
get 7
yeah,
cents on a dollar.
Yeah, they're
But
not gonna,
if he did move it, you would get 1100 on 100.
yeah. Well, the chance probability curve on that's not high, right?
Let's see. How low will XRP go? Below $1.50? Below $1? So a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's just fun to get in there and look and see what they're all talking about. But it's also, you can also use it. It seems to be leaning towards telling the future, in some ways, because people put their money where their mouth is, and it seems like, at least so far, I mean, normally the higher percentages win on this. So you can see stuff. I mean, we saw on Polymarket, we saw he was going to win the election way before the poll saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see Army Piper's in the chat. Good to see you, Rick. Good to see Army Piper. All sets jumped in. Rocco jumped in. Good to see you, Rocco. Always good to see Rocco from In and Out Crypto. Mike Palmer, good to see you. Who else did we miss? I think we said hello to I'm gonna what? I'm gonna meep. I'm gonna meep.
I'm gonna degen on Kalshi.
What the heck is this?
I'm gonna meep.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to
Doc, good to see you. Good evening.
Yep.
Yeah, good to see you, Doc. Yeah, we're protecting the empires that we built. Good day, BGT crew. Hope everyone's yeah. Hope you did too, Piper. Hope you did too, brother. All right, let's get into some Bitcoin action. You ready, DDT? Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Let's see what the chart's showing us. Let's pull it up. Let's add him to the stage. I probably have to. That was like a double whammy. I don't know what was going on, DDT.
Yeah, it was double whammy.
Chart's not up yet.
Chart's not up.
Evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing good.
You got to, yeah, there you go.
Spent some time with their family and had
Yeah.
copious amounts of food. So, just starting on the weekly, quick overview. Weekly money flow. I did mention this on Billy's test stream last night. Weekly money flow is now trending out a bit more aggressively. It kind of, the way I measure it, probably like 3 to 4 weeks. If price doesn't do anything, we're more than likely. So basically, sometime in January, we might get the weekly red money flow cross, which is something that Frankie uses as determination for kind of entering the bear market. So that is kind of not looking all that good. I did mention, obviously, between maybe within the last few weeks, and Jason Casper's obviously someone that has spoken about it as well, it's just about this weekly hidden bullish divergence. So obviously higher high on price on the weekly and a lower low into the momentum waves. Bar that, kind of just going sideways literally since the end of November. The things that I am looking at now are just these higher time frame red dots. So 4 day, 5 day, 6 day. I think the 3 day now we might have started to print it all. So yeah, kind of 2 to 6 day red dots are looking to print. Bar that, daily, just going sideways. Essentially as well, it's kind of in a flag or kind of a compression pattern. So it's either going to break up or break down from here, either which way. I can't really call it. If I was going to say anything, I would prefer that it breaks down from here rather than come up. Basically, what's happened as well when we've looked at the weekly, this week we've taken out the previous weekly high at like 9,500-ish, so swept that. So this is not necessarily a bullish candle, because generally once you've taken out or SFP swing failure pattern of a weekly high, you would normally target, if you shorted that, hence also as well I shorted that early on this week, the target would be the low, which is kind of 84.5, 84.5k. So that is kind of what's happened. But basically, just going sideways and just wicking everywhere the whole week. So wicked up, took that, and then again as well on Friday with the options expiry, we kind of wicked up and took out Thursday's high and kind of took out liquidity above that high at 88.8. But generally the money flow way, or the kind of momentum waves, if I just zoom out, they are kind of also in this kind of compression. So they're not necessarily giving you kind of the huge anchored waves below 60 or below 80 on the markets alpha B on the momentum. So yeah, just kind of flagging out momentum and kind of going sideways. At this point as well, same thing. We're not really getting kind of anchor or trigger. We're getting more trigger waves and anchor waves as well. So it's quite flat. Just what I'm kind of looking at here is we've been, if we look at the 4 hour, we've just been in kind of a range, basically kind of next levels to the upside I'm looking for. So this local golden pocket is basically pulled off. It's pulled from kind of this high here at 107 down to the 80k kind of odd. So we've got the sideways range, and we are kind of local golden pocket value area, high confluence there. Or below us we've got 786, and we're bouncing off a Fibonacci kind of and just holding the zone between the 80.5 and kind of the say 94.5 high, and kind of a local golden pocket 786 zone. So we're just literally going sideways, not really much bar that. At this point, what I am looking at is just there's not much. So in short, all this shows is kind of spot movements, kind of to simplify it as much as possible. So basically what's happening here is Coinbase are trying to sell price up, but Binance are fighting it and saying that they want price to go down. So it's kind of a who's going to buy more spot or who's going to sell more spot to push price down at this point. So it's fairly flat. Obviously time of the year as well, December, not much volume. I was speaking last night about the kind of the repositioning. Funds and hedge funds will reposition in January, and that will obviously cause a little bit more volatility within the first kind of 10 trading days of January, kind of the first 2 full trading weeks, by their standards, the Monday to Fridays. So that is probably where we're kind of going to get the next leg up or leg down with the volatility wise. One thing I did also show on Billy's test show last night was just the delta for the options is still pinned at 88k. So 87 to 88 we just pinned, and what happened is we were expecting on Friday with the move up that kind of we would hopefully kind of not have the suppression anymore, but the suppression is still there because they've now just rolled over the contracts and paid a premium to roll them over. And Redman was saying kind of, he was asking me about this last night as well. So that's basically what's happened. We're still stuck in a suppression compression, and until we get more volume, we're just going to go sideways. You're going to have the scam wicks like these, like on Friday, and also as well this evening there was a bit kind of we spiked up and then literally just sold off again. Like obviously we've had throughout the weekend range, we've just had the kind of open and just going up. So we've had longs come in over the weekend, and then now all they've done is they've run the longs that came in. So it is a bit of a mix mash. Yes, you can trade it, but it's very
A short
very
term,
quick.
are you seeing
Very quick
86.5-ish? You seeing 86.5 short term?
Yes, if we were going to move down from here, I would say 86.5. The thing is though, there's not volume and no follow through for me to say. So basically here, look, you've got a lower low here, but then obviously now you've got a high low there. So it's like even the 4 hours chopped up. So even if you are trying to trade this, you're trading this like 5 to 15 minute time frame, 1 hour at the most. You're not going to get much more than that kind of range wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was looking to the downside, kind of 86.5. Below 86.5, I'm looking at like 83.5, 83 to 83.5. If we get any upside price action, obviously we've got the POC of this local range at like 81.3, and then kind of the higher end of the echelon of the range is like 93k. And the problem is, like I was saying, we pinned and we've got no volume to actually move the market. So we're going to have to wait for the big players to come back and start throwing some money back in the market, or closing our positions and opening new positions. So for the time being, just going sideways. It's kind of also not really, or it's kind of a good time as well, specifically this time of the year, to spend time off the charts, kind of specifically when it's doing this. unless you're like a kind of serial scalper and can scalp the 0.5% to 1% moves. It's, for me, it's not worth it because I'm more intraday. I like something more than 1%. 1 to 2% is kind of my forte, rather than kind of a scalp between 0.5% and 1. So I thrive between the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame, rather than kind of a serial scalper who's really good, like Alex O, who like 3 minute, 5 minute, 12 minute,
Yeah.
like the lower time frames. So you got to stick to what you're good at. I know I'm not good in this, so that's why I kind of just stay out and wait for like the swing failure patterns or the higher probability kind of, that will give me a bit more percentage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just going sideways, stuck in a compression, so there's not really too much to kind of add with Bitcoin. But yeah, look at 80, even 84, so like say 85k, 83k, or otherwise if you go up 91.3 or 93 are kind of the next levels up that I'm watching, kind of within the range.
All right, brother. We appreciate that. We'll probably hit Ethereum later on in the show just to see what's going on there, and maybe another one as well, depending on how much time we have, because it seems like we always end up having just enough time at the
Yep, and I saw Trade Intuition came in. Good to see you, Joe. Trade Intuition, where you can learn to trade without the tuition. You guys got to get on that. And Mortimer Duke in the chat, Rusty Bot in the chat. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Make sure you
Speaking
drop
of
your WD-40 emoji for Rusty. Got to keep him lubed up.
Yeah, speaking of the 4 hour there, Darren, I was taking a look at the money flow and how our green money flow is actually dropping out. So it's kind of thinning out there. So I think as sideways as we are going, and with the DBSI and price action being much more closer together than it was, as per the drops from 104K all the way down to where we are now, like there's a lot of telltale signs that we are either looking for more of a bounce to the downside than the upside at the moment, just from this compression phase that we're in, like you mentioned.
I would expect it to go down. That's just kind of where I'm at this point.
Yeah.
But stranger things have happened. We could just
Stranger Things, I heard that just came out again, right? Didn't the new
Yeah.
Stranger Things come out?
You kind of got to be prepared for both, because essentially it could go up. If it goes up, then obviously I'm going to trade to the upside. If it's going to go down, I'm going to trade to the downside. So,
And sometimes I'm going to
you
trade
gotta
to
be
the
prepared.
upside whenever it's going down, but only once in a while.
Catch a knife.
I think we've all been in that position, Dave. At least once.
At least once.
All right, let's get into this cool story here.
Oh,
'Cause-
and we want to mention that Piper's in the chat, and he also definitely seems to want to stress to everybody that's in the chat, make sure to get in his DCA plan. It's the best DCA plan out of all DCA plans. So if you're going to DCA, get in Piper's DCA plan. Got you, Piper. Good to see you, bud.
There you go. There you go.
We talked about that yesterday too.
We love the Army Piper. We love
Army Piper.
So do you guys see this? Nvidia's unusual $20 billion deal with Groq. And it's not the Twitter X Groq, but it's a Groq, the hardware company. They reported Wednesday that Nvidia has agreed to acquire Groq, a designer of high-performance artificial intelligence accelerator chips, in a $20 billion all-cash deal. Think about that. $20 billion all-cash deal. Groq recently raised $750 million at a valuation of about $6.9 billion. So what we have going on here is this unique chip, right, that these guys make. Groq makes. Mostly it's like a chatbot chip that's super high scale, almost like the ASICs miners technology for like Bitcoin that you have to use. They want to corner that market. Nvidia does. And so they purchased $20 billion deal. And it's really not a purchase. It's more like an assignment of rights. So if you read this, under the terms of agreement, Nvidia will license Groq's interface technology, reflecting what Groq described as a shared focus on expanding access to high-performance, low-cost interface. The deal does not grant exclusivity, however. So interesting.
Yeah, I think somewhere in there, Billy, is the meat of that deal. And I don't think it's the $20 billion or even the asset that was traded. I think it's the people. I think there's a couple people from the Groq company that's going over to the Nvidia company. And I think that's what's going on in the deal. It just so happens that I watched the video on that, unrelated, did not even know that was our topic today. And that's what it seems like is the real meat of this deal, are the two people that left from the Groq company over to the Nvidia company. It's kind of like, I don't remember his name, Natalie. What's his name? The balder guy.
Vitalik for Ethereum?
No. The one that's really big into AI. I don't remember his name. He's kind of baldy on the top and scruffy, kind of tall. But anyway, he was the one that came with the deal with OpenAI, I think. So I think I think people are moving towards that people are almost the currency. Like,
Well,
that's
they're
the
buying
deal.
people for sure.
Yeah.
Because 20 billion seems expensive for a licensing deal, especially for a non-exclusive agreement. However, he notes that the money involved is still pocket change for Nvidia, given their current $61 billion cash balance, a massive future free cash flow, and 4.6 trillion market cap.
Yeah.
It's about 82 cents per share. So yeah, and it's also, I think, also you get so big, you got to watch the antitrust laws too. You got to make sure that the monopoly, you can't have a monopoly, and the government's going to come after you.
I mean,
So
they say they will, but nobody came after Google yet.
Oh, well, actually they did a long time ago. Like, I remember that.
Should I say successfully came
Yeah,
after Google
yeah.
yet?
So, but anyways, this stems around AI. The whole AI play, we see it in crypto. We see it. Look what the chips are doing, and I found it very interesting. I think you're right, Dave. I think they also are taking the people too, right? So, like last year, the end of last year, beginning of this year, there was a lot of news on CNBC about the amount of headhunting going on in the AI space and the amount that these developers are getting paid. Just unbelievable signing bonuses, millions and millions and millions, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 million signing bonus. And if you can find a way to kind of repackage that and not get sucked into that media hype about all these companies are stealing these developers and paying them big money, and if you don't want that bad press, you create a great deal like this, where you're not really buying the company, you're buying the licensing rights, but you're also in the deal getting those people to join your team. So that, yeah, I think you're onto something with that, Dave. What do you think about this, Jimmy Jim?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, their latest technology, allows these large GPU devices to speak to each other in real time. And that's significant. There's always been degradation and such as you link these GPU devices together. The performance decreases as you go down the line. Well, now they have a way that you can link all of their devices together. Essentially, this backplane has the throughput equal to the internet, and it'll allow these large, high density AI units to speak to one another in real time. So now you can bundle 10, 100, 1,000 of these things together and have them all communicating together.
Yeah, so
that is the next level there of AI.
Yeah, so Nvidia wanted that, right? So they're willing to pay, and to Dave's point, they probably wanted the people that developed that too to be on their team.
This actually ties wonderfully into like the technicals of everything, because we've seen a lot of profit taking in the AI sector from shareholders and owners and stuff like that. And subsequently, we've been re-entering. This is typical in business. We're kind of back in the build phase, which is why we're seeing them do these acquisitions and also R&D things in the background. So honestly, this is one of those times where we would say, hey, AI is still either kind of in the dumps. And whenever we're saying that to me says, okay, what are they building now? Because it's not that they're in the dumps, it's that they're finding their next thing, really. That's kind of the nature of it.
Yeah, and Also, there's also a lot of building that goes on when during the bear market. A lot of deals happening during a bear market, and a lot of building that happens during a bear market as well. What do you think about this, Redman?
Oh, I think it plays into the agentic economy perfectly. You know, just like what Jimmy was talking about. Eventually, you know, this stuff's going to all be connected, and there's going to be less jobs out there, but the jobs are going to go to the AI. And Nvidia's positioning themselves to get a chunk of that. You caught me off guard because I thought it was something totally different. But yeah, I didn't even have the right notes for it. In all honesty, but
Well, you're
I
doing a
think
good job.
it doesn't.
I mean, it sounded.
Well,
Did we just get a red hallucination?
We had a
Did he
Yeah.
just give us a confident answer with sources?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Man.
It was the right prompt and everything. But no, yeah. So Nvidia, $3.5 trillion we're looking at. I think that's what they're sitting on right now is their total market cap. I don't know. I'm in the camp that I see so much growth, but man, to be honest with you, it just takes me back to the Big Short movie with Michael Burry. And I just see this thing eventually popping, you know, but I don't want to be the bear in the room. I just want to be real with it before I don't know. I think AI crypto has a real chance at becoming much bigger than what it is right now. AI crypto is sitting at a $50 billion market cap. I think that could triple over the next 2 years easily. And I think AI crypto is the play because it's like what Jimmy was talking about. All these AIs are going to be talking to each other. Well, guess what? They talk to each other by this thing called tokens. And Dave's been going over it on his show. And so when you have a bunch of different AIs, hey, I need this AI to do this. Well, the reason why the AI is going to go do that is because the other AI is going to pay that AI to do it. So crypto is the rails. You guys are in the right spot, and I think this is going to be humongous for crypto. So there's my bullish outtake on the bearish. But I think in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking Michael Burry, Big Short, on the stocks, on the stock part. So
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
that's
It's my
that's the
worthless
issue.
opinion,
Yeah,
like Billy
I
says.
think.
What's that, DDT?
I think it'd be foolish to short it now, anyway. So
Yeah.
you won't get the big bears coming out the closet, kind of on socials and kind of big hedge funds and stuff starting to hedge short. If anything, now they'll probably keep net long exposure to specifically AI, Nvidia, and if they're going to short anything, it's going to be the metals at some point. I think the metals will be the next big short. I think before AI gets the big short. But
Oh, that's interesting perspective
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did
think the
read
metals are
something
really
where
close to a big short.
DDT. I did read something where they were propping up valuations, and I'd have to look for it, but there was something where the revenue was being propped up in the AI sector on Palantir and Nvidia and all this. And I'd have to find it. I don't have the source for it. I'm sorry about that, but that's the reason why I was referring to this could be a big short situation.
From what I understand with AI, it's all based on future valuation. It's not net realized valuation, so it's not it's not what they currently are worth. In inverted commas, yes, Nvidia is worth a lot.
What they're building for, yeah.
Yeah, everything is kind of now they're pricing in future valuation of it rather than kind of being realistic and saying what is it worth now. So they forward pricing it. When you forward price it, that's kind of when you kind of get the disparity when people realize that hey, it's not actually valued at what they thought it was going to be valued at, and that's when you get the short and everything comes down. So kind of the disparity between what the future valuation is and what the actual realized valuation is, when they realize that there's a big disparity, that's when you'll see the short and the market will adjust to kind of meet in the middle. So that's what happens with these big short and these overvaluation kind of Nvidia, AI, all these type of things. But with metals, it's a total different can of worms. But specifically with stocks, that's basically how they, all kind of companies, that's how they kind of see the bubble that's
Since we,
going to pop.
yeah, yeah. Since we brought up metals, what do you guys think is happening? Do you think I mean, do you think it's legit what's going on with silver, or do you think they're just gonna find a big old mine or something and they're just pumping the price up so they could sell?
There's too much demand. I've got a friend that's
So you think it's legit growth to
there's
double since
it's the
never?
same with the gold. Gold bullion was running out. They couldn't meet demand for physical, and then also as well with silver is the same thing. And
I
then
wonder if we're
obviously you're
about
gonna
to
have
find a big
catch-ups.
old mine or something,
You're
where the
gonna
aliens
like
are about to drop something on us. We're gonna have all the silver that we can handle.
yeah, you're gonna get some. But what they'll do is like the futures markets. What they're doing now, I think from is it maybe tomorrow or maybe next week, first week in January. They're repricing. So basically, silver now you can currently 6x kind of leverage. So they're raising the margin requirements. Generally, they do that to allow the futures to catch up to the spot price because the spot price is leading. So you've got a thing called contango, which basically your spot price drives it up and the demand drives up. So basically, what happens in crypto, you always have futures driving up, which is called backwardation. So your futures price leads your spot price. So, and that kind of obviously causes the wild volatility. But while spot is leading, it's very hard to bring price down or neutralize the volatility. So what they'll do is they'll raise margin requirements, which they are doing. So basically now you only need $17, I think it is, to buy one lot on futures or kind of one contract on futures. Now what they're going to do is they're going to bring that down to 4x, I think. So basically, if you had $17 in a one lot trade on long on silver, you now need to add an extra 3 or 4 or anywhere from between $3 to $8 in extra margin to keep that trade open. So what it does is people who don't have the $3 to $8 to keep that trade open, they have to close the long, which will bring the price down, kind of specifically on the futures market, which kind of then cools the price. So basically, you'll see CME and COMEX, what they're going to do now is they do that, increase margin requirements to kind of bring the price down, to cool it off. But whether it does or not, it's another story altogether.
Well, it's certainly an attempt, right? It's an attempt to.
It's an attempt to force traders to close positions if they don't have margin to add to the positions to keep the positions open. It's like forced liquidation. But kind of the traders that are literally trading this they'll keep it open. I think they'll find the margin to keep this thing going a bit.
Yeah, and Rocco seems to think he's pretty bullish on it. He says since the price is 81 and you can't get it for 92 in person, then he thinks it's just gonna go up. Is that what he's saying there?
Yeah, I think it's still going to go up because the spot's leading so much. And what they need to do is
Well, too, I found out that since January 1st, China is going to stop exporting silver goods too. So that's gonna make the price go up as well.
And I thought it was funny whenever Piper was saying the other day. He said something about, not the other day, maybe it was a few weeks back. He said $75 silver, and I just thought that was so funny. And here we are, way over that.
Well, a few people I follow are saying $100 is inevitable at this point. Obviously, on the spot market, it's like 90 odd. $100 spot silver is kind of inevitable in the next few weeks if this carries on.
I'm still trying to find the Pax Gold equivalent to silver in crypto. Does anybody have it?
Give me a second, Billy. I'll go to what is it? Pump.fun. I'll make us one.
Yeah. What's Rocco saying here? U.S. has to do what China does, stop exporting silver. Yeah. And we have Tex-Mex Biomex in the chat.
Whenever I was playing hooky from school, I never went to the school.
Tex-Mex Biomex. Boom, 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 boom.
I think as well, it's like a rush on the vaults. So basically, anyone who has silver now, or had silver in a vault, specifically wanted the physical redemption. Once those physical redemptions have stopped, it's like gold a few weeks back before it started going up again. It kind of had a little bit of a sideways kind of once the parabolic demand is gone, then obviously that sizzles out and kind of will get a little bit of a range before either the next move up or the retrace. So that's probably what's going to happen now. Once the demand for on the vaults or on the physical to redeem is kind of done, which obviously I think they're about 6 weeks behind on redemptions or something like that, like the wait list. So basically, if you bought silver a few weeks ago and you want to redeem it, bought paper and you want to redeem it for physical, you've got to wait like 4 to 6 weeks. It's crazy. Just kind of, yeah.
Billy, what are you going to do? Are you going to auto yours?
I'm just keeping my physical stuff. Yeah, I just keep it.
Do you have a number, or is it just forever, just in case? That's your
no number. It's just going to go on to my
generation.
kids. And, yeah, I bought it so long ago. Like it was $12-13 an ounce. A lot of it. And I don't have like it's like, I mean, I don't have like.
You only have 2 rooms full, right? 2 full rooms of it.
I mean, I mean, it's not like I'm a silver gold collector, I just always thought, the old generation, grandpa always buy gold and silver and put it in your safe. And that's just what I did, I really have never taken total stock of it all. It's just been accumulation for 30, 40 years. And it's mostly coins. I have some bars, but mostly gold and silver coins, right? Just like over the years. Coins? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My dad was always
do coins over bars. Out of curiosity.
What's that?
What made you choose coins over bars?
My dad was always a coin collector. He was a coin collector. So as kids, we had the coin books, and like my dad always collected watches and coins. And
because usually you get a premium when you're buying the coins versus the straight bar.
Yeah, well, so once you're hooked up with some of these coin brokerage houses, you get all kinds of deals. I mean, you get on the list, they'll call you and AI you, right? They know they know what you're looking for, they know what you like, so they call you, and most of the time, it's exactly what I was looking for, So I pull the trigger on it, I've been selling physical gold and silver once a month. Yeah, Andrea. Yeah, now's the time to sell. Like really, no doubt. For me, anyways. If I was selling, I would sell it. But mine's going to be for the kids. What's your address, Billy? I live in Washington D.C. Come on over, and you
take a left at the Tabernacle.
Trust me, I would say there's 2 people.
No, it's a right at the Tabernacle.
Oh, right at the Tabernacle.
It's a left for the dump.
Take a left at the dump.
He already forgot.
On that note, guys, I got to dip out for my birthday dinner here. I just want to say thank you all for having me.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Darkcraft.
Hope you have a good one next year.
Happy birthday, brother.
And Happy New Year to all.
Yep.
Get back in the gym. Stop slacking.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure he was posted in a private chat, and I wasn't looking at that. So, let's keep on rolling. though. We got to keep on rolling. The show must go on, even without Dark Crash. It's okay, Dave. Nice. You guys see this story? Safety, security, got to be careful. Trust Wallet is urging users to update its Google Chrome extension to the latest version following what it described as a security incident that led to the loss of approximately $7 million. The issue, the multi-chain, non-custodial cryptocurrency wallet service said, impacts version 2.68. The extension has about 1 million users. According to the Chrome Web Store listing, users are advised to update to version 2.69 as soon as possible. So if you are using Trust Wallet and you have your Chrome extension, Google Chrome extension, please make sure you update it. Brought to you by Billy Goat Tails, trying to keep you safe. There you go.
What's the fastest way to lose money?
We've confirmed that approximately 7 million has been impacted, and we will ensure all affected users are refunded. You know what? I better go check my Trust wallet, right, guys? You guys got a Trust wallet?
Nope. It's like Diet 7-Up. Never have, never will.
All right, Dave. It's he just it just keeps going, doesn't it? Like you get him started and just well, he's like, I'm out of here, Billy. If you're not gonna let me hit the buttons, I'm out. I'm out. What do you think about that, Jimmy Jim?
I mean, why you got 7 million in a hot wallet, bro? That's my first question.
I don't think that was like all one place, was it? Let me look here.
No, it was all the users.
Yeah, all the users. They're saying the total is 7 million.
It's 100,000, something like that.
Keep yourself updated, people.
Or don't use web extensions.
Better call cams.
Even better.
Well, so how do you get away from that? If you have, you're saying just use the phone, just your phone version, and not use your computer Chrome extension?
Use the app.
Phone, put it on
I
an
think you can just use-
exchange.
I
How
think
about
you
a
can
cold
straight use-
wallet?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm saying there's a lot of hot wallets out there, right? And they all have the mobile version and they have the laptop version, which you have to use the extension to be able to get into that. So how do you get around that if you're trying to use your laptop?
I mean, you're still using an extension to attach your mobile wallet to the. The easy way to get around is keep your stuff updated.
Yeah, mobile wallet and keep updated is probably the only way to really go about it. Because also as well, if you look at MetaMask, similar thing, they also got hacked kind of a while ago, maybe within the last few years. Same thing with these web extensions. They put some RPC code in, or I don't know.
On your Trust wallet.
They do some funny malarkey, and yeah, they hacked MetaMask a while ago. So it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, full transparency. I get up every morning, and that's like one of the first things I do is I check Google Play for updates every single morning. And it's a good habit to get into. That way you don't get hacked. You have a less chance of getting hacked, I should say.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So I also wanted to bring up, well, that's not going to work out for you guys. Hold on a second. Let me get that off that wide screen. It's because of my Jeff screen. I had to buy the red man screen. There we go. So Uniswap community passes unification proposal. 100 million uni set to be burnt. Anybody got Uniswap? Anybody have the Uni token? Get ready. Let me get rid of this. Get ready, because you're getting ready to go through a big burn. That's why I was interested when you did bubbles to see that it popped up like 0.5%. The majority of the Uniswap community has backed a major fee switch proposal, a part of which would see millions of Uni tokens taken out of circulation. According to Uniswap founder Hayden Adams, the proposal, dubbed Unification, jointly introduced by Uniswap Labs and Uniswap Foundation back in November, has officially passed with 99.9% support. What does that really mean? Well, what the story says, it marks one of the biggest overhauls in the decentralized exchange protocol's 7-year history, and has garnered strong support right from the moment voting went live. Now, you guys got to remember, I don't know if this is still true, but you guys know that Uniswap had the largest cryptocurrency airdrop in crypto history. Now, I don't know if there's since then, if another protocol has beat that, but like that goes back to the golden age, man. Like, what was that, 17 or 19? I mean, I can't remember, but they had a huge airdrop and it was the biggest in crypto history at one time. It could be beat now by some other protocol. I'm not sure, but part of this is going to mean they're going to be burning. So that's something to watch. Keep watch out on Uniswap, because historically, when they burn, prior to this season, historically when there's a burn, price went up. This season, if you notice, there's been some burns and price hasn't done anything. It's one of those things. Tony, 5 months. Good. Anyways, what do you think about that, Jimmy? Uniswap. You own any Uniswap, Jimmy?
Not anymore. I used to, but I mean, what is it? It's got like a billion token circulating supply. I mean, you're burning 1 million.
It's not
I
that
don't know if
much.
that's gonna. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna move the needle a whole lot.
No.
I wouldn't think it would. I mean, you might get some news hype off of it, but
What does DDT? What is that? Coin perspective that Frankie goes to. I think he turned his
to check dilution and market caps.
Yeah.
I guess the circulating supply is 730 million.
Okay.
Total supply is 1 billion. So that's 1/6, 1/7. However you want to look at that.
Yeah, so it might. I mean, any little bit helps. I mean, like we all know, you shrink supply. It should increase the price, right? I mean, the supply and demand.
Uniswap's up 5.3% today. So
Yeah. But also as well, Uniswap now, just looking at the chart quickly, it's 649 at 6.49 the price. It literally is daily swing failed or rejected that level. So it literally just squeezed some shorts out if we're looking at like perpetuals and those type of things. So it would need to get back above probably close to $8 to kind of have a kind of run up again at this point, or even $10 for that matter. But the thing is now, I think a lot of traders or even investors are like in protection mode. So even with the burns, it's not necessarily going to do that much.
Everything's going to follow Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, it will regulate some volatility on the coin, but for the most part, kind of just what I'm seeing now, it just literally bearishly swing failed the high at 649, give or take, which is not a good look. And obviously, open interest has gone up, so obviously people that are trading it kind of FOMO'd long. So if they got in on the news, they're still up, but the problem is now you kind of have liquidity as well, and below 4. You have liquidity locally below 5.5. It's almost 6.2. You have liquidity at 5.5 and you have liquidity at 4.8. It screams to me, and the next highest liquidity kind of to the upside is above 8 from where it is now. I would probably bet that it goes lower. So it's still not looking good. It's like liquidity grab type scenario.
I don't think any alts are looking good. The alts are just beat up from the feet up. I mean, like, Night's moving.
It makes
it
a bit deflationary, which is good, kind of in regards to tokenomics.
Right. But it's still bled out to Bitcoin 54%.
Still bled out to Bitcoin, and still not showing any sign of strength, even after the small little squeeze over the last maybe 2-3 days. So,
just in the news, everybody's got to do their own research, but it basically became a yield asset now, and that's kind of interesting. And Uniswap's here to stay. They're making moves. They're building out. I know they're they're spending a ton of money to grow their brand right now. So, and they're making deals, and that's always good to see a company do that for sure.
Well, Uniswap generates $1.2 billion annually that previously went to 100% to LPs. Now, even capturing 10% for uni holders means $120 million a year in dividends. So yeah, that yield, they're manufacturing yield. So if you hold and stake, you're going to get a good chunk of that. That's a 2 to 3% base yield plus potential price appreciation. You might have to wait for the price appreciation part, but yeah, it's producing yield. So
Do you lock those in yield pools, or do you just lock up the token itself? You don't.
it says in LPs. So yeah,
If it's in an
yield
LP,
pools.
it's there's impermanent loss, and there's a whole lot of other kind of mechanics that work with that. So
Very
it
much
can
so.
it
Yeah.
can be a bit technical, but yeah, if kind of
It says
that's kind of what
with
a lot of
yield
carry on,
now
Jeff, sorry.
active. It says with yield now active, expect 40 to 60% of circulating uni to get staked or locked. That's 300 to 450 million tokens coming off the market. Combined with the fee switch, we're looking at a massive supply squeeze while demand increases. Now, that's not financial advice, and that's a little speculative. Let's see if it happens. But if it happens, massive for uni holders.
Yeah, that's very good deflationary tokenomics, kind of from that standpoint. But yeah, it just needs now the demand and needs people to do what they're wanting them to do to kind of lock that all in. Yeah.
And then in the fee structure, the fee tier mathematics, you got 0.05 pools, no fee switch, competitive with sexes, 0.3% pools, 10% to uni holders, and then 1% pools, 20% to uni holders. Exotic pairs and volatile assets generate the fastest fees. Uni holders are effectively becoming volatility farmers, is what it's saying over here on their website.
So what they want to do to lock it and move it between the pools to kind of extract as much value as you can out of holding the token.
Absolutely. The typical DeFi play, yeah. Yeah.
DeFi degen.
Yeah.
DeFi degen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep on moving because we got all kinds of news. I mean, not a lot of price action, a lot of news in crypto. We have the Aave Labs. They're undergoing a little bit of issue over there. Jeff, you know about this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So now, if you want to go through the article, yeah, and then I'll.
Yeah. So Aave Labs has advanced a contentious proposal that calls for the company to transfer brand assets to the Aave DAO. All right. But it never consulted the proposal's author, who believes people need more time to debate the issue. Critics have accused the company of rushing the vote during the holiday season when attention to DAO affairs is at a very low ebb. So what is going on? Break that down for us, Jeff.
So first of all, Aave DAO controls one of DeFi's largest treasuries. We're talking 2 billion plus in protocol owned liquidity and reserves. This isn't a governance squabble. It's a hostile raid on the biggest honeypot in DeFi, and the attackers came prepared with whale wallets. So basically, what's happening here is you have new money coming in, and new money has a lot of money. And so new money's coming in. You have the old stakers that have been around for a long time, but this new money has bought up a lot of. It's basically what we were talking about before the show. It's basically the same thing as when the hedge funds were buying out DAOs, maybe a year or 2 years ago. They were buying these DAOs out and they were making them go insolvent on purpose because they were taking the volume from these big banks. That's the same thing that's happening right now with Aave, but it's more of like new holders versus old holders. And so it says, I mean, I got some notes here real quick, Billy.
Yeah.
It says A mysterious group controlling 15% of the voting power emerged from nowhere. Wallet analysis shows coordinated accumulation over 3 months through multiple sexes and mixers. Someone spent $200 million positioning for this coup, and they didn't do it for the governance participation rewards. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to do the same thing that those hedge funds were doing to DAOs back in the days. They're trying to take the vote away from the people that have been in the project for a while. It says Mark Zeller's nuclear response. Aave's head of governance went scorched earth, threatening to fork the protocol if the proposal passes. When the core team members start talking about chain splits, you know this isn't FUD. It's an existential crisis for the protocol. On-chain forensics showing 50K USDC transfers to major delegates 24 hours before voting. This isn't a subtle corruption. It's a blatant vote buying. It's a blatant vote buying. The attackers aren't even trying to hide it because they know DeFi governance has no enforcement mechanism. It says founder Stan Kulichikov, I'm sorry if I butchered it, controls roughly 8% through various entities but hasn't voted yet. He is the kingmaker. Sources suggest he is quietly coordinating a counter coalition with the VCs, including A16Z and Paradigm. The nuclear option, they'll buy enough Aave to crush the takeover. Boom.
So let's pull up the chart, DDT. Let's look at Aave. See what's going on with Aave from a chart perspective.
Well, the proposal failed on December 26th.
Yeah. So that guy voted and said no, right? That big whale, the guy
Yeah.
The founder,
Yeah.
Manny.
Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we've got a range.
Andy says it's fake news.
Well, 2 days ago,
Andy's a big Aave proponent too. I know she follows him really strong. She's always asking me to cover him.
so
Give me a moment.
get her on here.
Yeah.
So,
Come on up, Andy. Take
there's
a
a
mic.
local range, kind of somewhere here. What are we doing on a time frame? Yeah, manifesto red daily, weekly. Weekly money flows it's going to flip back into the red, I think, here. So yeah, flat coming out, kind of, it's been in a downtrend literally since like 230, 240.
Oh, look at that money flow too.
Yeah, money flow is trending out. So the weekly is not looking good. Daily still red. 4 hour. So obviously there's a tight range here from the left side, and it's sitting on the POC. So 148 is kind of the level to hold. Basically, all it's going to do now, if it doesn't hold here, is just do rotation. Kind of as we trade these kind of swings, you got the rotation and kind of the volume profile between 135 to 165.
Look at that money flow. I mean, just look at it going back. Like it's been red a long time. Is this the daily?
This is the daily now. It's rolling over again now. You see,
Wow.
It's came up a little bit.
It looks like my polka dot money flow.
It's about to roll over again.
So that $4 range is definitely a possibility, right?
$4 on Aave. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I
probably
got
thinking
it.
about $4 on
My
Uni.
bad.
But yeah.
Uniswap, yeah.
This range here, it's in the upper echelon of the range, kind of the upper half. 4 hour. Yeah, it's like money flow came up and then it's just coming out again. Not the best look in my opinion, kind of for something that you'd want to have longevity in and kind of think it's got kind of some hope of moving up. But what were they doing? They're trying to fork. Is it one of these? They're trying to fork the chain again.
Well, he
When
threatened that.
They
It-
threatened
threatened
to
to
do
do
it.
that.
yeah, threatened to
which
do
is
that.
Just generally not bullish.
No.
And
Well,
obviously, if you
DeFi
hold
in
it-
general right now is hurting.
yeah, it's just don't see a case to be bullish on this just yet. Kind of market structure's okay locally, although the 1 hour now is flipped back bearish. was a nice little 1 hour uptrend from like Wednesday this week, but bar that, looks like it's rolling over again now. Looks like it wants to come back down. Like, no signs of life on the money flow. Most of the time frames are red that I would generally just that I would look at and monitor. 4 hour. If anywhere, 4 hour needs to hold its local golden pocket, which will be like 150. So somewhere in this zone here is probably kind of where it needs to hold, but also as well you got the local golden pocket at 140. I mean, you got the POC at 148 basically. But kind of consistently, how many candles? Red candles. That's like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 red candles on the 4 hour in a row. It's definitely not good news. You want to kind of obviously not just be perpetually down, specifically on a higher time frame, or kind of mid to high time frame, like a 4 hour. And yeah, money flows just try to come up and just rolled over quite aggressively now. So it's just not looking bullish, and not something I would be looking at long term, possibly if they kind of get the issue sorted out. But kind of this is also one of these. What Bitcoin is doing, kind of the alts will just follow it, like Bitcoin, like Billy alluded to. So you just got to play these kind of very safely, and rather play them in an uptrend rather than when they're in a perpetual downtrend from like $200, $230.
Yeah, what's the price right now?
It's at 152, 153, give or take.
Oh.
And it had a high of 400, maybe, kind of at the top of the run. 380, 385 at the top.
Look at that.
So it's more than 50% down from the top, or at least 50 to 60% down already from its all-time. It's this cycle's high. So it's already not on the best trajectory to kind of have a sign of life in it.
No, for sure. So all you Aave fans, it might be a great time for you to stock up your bags. Who knows, right? Not financial advice. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Sandy says she's got a buy order sitting at 109.
109. There you go.
109 would be, just to quickly see where that is. That's probably, yeah, kind of take out this wick. We have a lot of demand here. So yeah, kind of this whole zone is very high time frame demand. So kind of in anything below that zone, between actually below the value area, sub 114. So 114 to like 106, and obviously the big 10-10 wick, literally capitulated. But yeah, anything sub the value area low will probably be your best value, or kind of undervalued when you're looking at volume profiles. Kind of how it's not fair price, and it would be very undervalued once it drops out of this kind of accumulation here where it's bounced out of. This is kind of the huge zone that it will reaccumulate at, and this is kind of either it needs to bounce from here or it's going to fall. Kind of, you've got your next zone below you, anything between 78 and basically 115. That's kind of the lower accumulation, lower volume profile. It'd
be kind of cool if that was like a big head and shoulders, like a big, you left shoulder, head, right shoulder.
Yeah, it's going to need to go down. It's going to need to come up.
Sammy, cup in handy.
Trying to be bullish here,
Yeah.
But I think it's going a lot lower.
It's not showing me that it's going to go higher from here. That's for sure. just to be plain about it.
All right, we'll move on. Let's see what we got here. SoFi, we got to follow SoFi. SoFi's always in the news. Stuff going on all the time. SoFi stablecoin launch and crypto relaunch, taking stock of a rapidly repriced valuation. Let me see if I can even pull this thing down. It's not wanting to come down. I can't even get to the story, Red Man. Why is not?
We have somebody over from X.
All right, good.
XRP something says, what it do?
Good to see you. Which one is this? Is it Jimmy Void? Is it Crypto Anon? when are we going to have me on so I can put you guys on game, XRP? You can come on anytime, brother. Just send me an email. SoFi Technology just shook up its fintech playbook by launching SoFi USD, a fully reserved dollar stablecoin. Man, these stablecoins are just coming out of nowhere. Everyone's creating a stablecoin and relaunching crypto's trading inside its FDIC insured banking app. We talked about FDIC last week on Billy Goat Tales. This move that could reshape its long-term revenue mix. Those moves are landing in a stock that has already re-rated hard with a year-to-date share price return of 94.48%. That's a good return. And then 3-year total share return above 500%. Momentum is still firmly on SoFi side despite recent pullbacks. So if SoFi's, that's one, Jimmy, at the beginning, like in 22 and 23, like from a stock side, that would have been a good play. That would have SoFi, they're the ones that are basically bringing on mainstream banking into crypto, right? They're like the leading of the pack with crypto. So if SoFi's blend of digital banking and crypto rails appeals to you, this could be a moment. Oh, this is more of a new, come on over and check us out kind of thing. But another stable coin, another SoFi deal. What do you think about that, Jimmy Jim? Is that something we missed out on, the whole SoFi stock deal, or you think there's still room in the runway to land this
I don't
boat?
feel I missed out on anything.
Okay.
I just don't have that kind of emotion when it comes to investing. I just invest in what I like, and I win or I lose, right? And like I did last bear market, I moved a lot of IRA funds between crypto backed and stock backed. And I'll probably do the same, transfer some stuff out of crypto backed into stock backed and do more trading in the bear market without a doubt.
So where the clash is for me is, the old boomers, right? The guys that aren't going to learn how to use a wallet, not going to learn the blockchain, not going to learn they're not interested in buying your motorcycle from you and paying you in Bitcoin and sending it to your wallet. They're not that kind of investor. And so I was thinking for myself, maybe I should get some of the crypto ETF, Bitcoin ETFs. But then I get into the whole mindset of, man, you have one centralized authority again that they don't like you, they close it down, they go out of business, whatever. It's like that just kind of changes my mindset. I'm just going to keep it in my ledger. I own it, it's mine. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Jimmy? It seems like it doesn't matter to you, right? You own both, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't. I think, it's just, number one, you should be diversifying anyway. We've said that a million times, a little bit in the 401k, a little bit goes in my IRAs. I'm sprinkling stuff everywhere. And again, in this situation, I don't think, I could say the same thing for Palantir and Amazon. I bought both of those. Amazon was like, I don't know, $80 something. And then it was like, I got it at $8 or something like that. It was, I made a bunch of money in a matter of 90 days off of just those two stocks. And then I go back and I check and I see what levels they're at now. And I'm like, holy crap, they doubled from there. I was like, it just didn't bother me, I mean, I mean, just like, I mean, I've been taking profits on crypto, you know, quietly for months now. And, you know, I'm almost at the point where I'm good to part with everything I'm winning on, you know,
Mhm.
except for Bitcoin. I mean, I'm not going to sell the Bitcoin.
Hey, Darcy. Good to see you. Darcy Donovan popped in. Good to see you. Andrew, good to see you. Thanks for popping in if we didn't say hi to you. Of course, what it do, XRP. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys popping in on Billy Goat Tales on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, wherever you are in the world. We appreciate you.
I think
What's
I
your-
would just tune in just to hear Billy say what it do.
Well, that's what he said. What it do? That's what XRP said. See it? He said, what it do?
I
What it
know.
do?
That's what I'm saying. That's worth the price of admission right there.
That's some H-Town phrase
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah.
What it do?
What it do?
Paul Wall. King of the parking lot.
Robbing the jewelry store, tell him make me a grill.
Andrew
People's
says,
champ.
People's champ. Andrew says, I'm still 15 minutes behind on 2X. Good Lord, what's going on with Token Fi?
Darcy's chiming in with some what it do.
What it do, dudes? Darcy knows. Darcy knows.
She's on YouTube too. Good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And
So-
she's on the mobile. There's more people in chat on the YouTube or the landscape version, Darcy.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have two versions going. So you get like half the people on one version, the other half in the other version. That's just what YouTube's doing now, as you probably know, Darcy.
Even split today, YouTube and X. Pretty cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dave, did you have any comments on the whole SoFi deal?
I think SoFi's going to be a great sponsor of the Billy Goat Tales Network. You know, so shout out to SoFi. We look forward to for them getting into contact and reaching out. We would love for them to be one of our channel sponsors. And we think that what they're doing is beautiful.
We're going to get SoFi into the Income Island metaverse is what we're going to do somehow, some way. Yeah. Wick. There's our Wickster. Wick 589. Man, I could go for some old dudes. You're at the right spot, dude. Some old dudes talking on a Sunday afternoon. We're like those Muppets old men up there in the gallery right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Jimmy? You hit your yep button.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do that. Where is it? There it is.
That's the one.
That's probably where we're going with it, tell you the truth. Let me bring up.
I like that name. Can we call it Old Dudes Talking?
Old dudes talking. Good.
I like this name.
Goat beard.
Yep.
I'm going to pull this up because I think you said it, Dave. Let me see. Whoop. Come on now. Be nice to me.
He's talking to the computer.
Yeah, I am.
This little period between Christmas and New Year's should be called something. I think it's called No, I'm not going to say that on Billy Goat Tales.
Well, while I'm trying to fight with my boomer computer here,
I got you, Billy.
I think the problem's between the chair and the keyboard myself.
I do too. It's always the same problem. It's for some reason it's not letting me pull this. Maybe it's geo blocked. I don't know. I can't pull it up. It's like I try to pull it up, it closes. I try to pull it up. Yep. Yeah.
I think I have time to go through every one of them now, Billy.
Yeah, you do, man, because I can't pull it up. You like that, do you, Dave? All right, we're going to move on. We're going to go right here. Sorry, guys. We'll cut all this out.
Yeah. This is a professional production.
We'll cut all this out. You guys are
This is
seeing
how you
behind-
know it's live.
This is behind the scenes. We'll cut it out.
We'll cut all this. We'll leave
Darcy
this on
knows
the
editing.
floor.
Darcy knows
Yeah.
editing, right? We got people. We got people. North Korea drives record 2 billion crypto theft year, pushing all-time total to 6.75 billion. Man, I mean, these guys have got to pay the price. These North Koreans, man, they're some hacking fools.
How many billion was that again, Billy?
It said 6.75 billion total all time.
How many? How many?
6, 7.
Oh, 6, 7. You got your RAS program, don't you? You're looking for it. North Korean hacker stole $2 billion in crypto in 2025, a 51% year-over-year increase, pushing their all-time total to 6.75 billion, despite fewer attacks. So less attacks, more money. The DPRK is achieving larger thefts with fewer incidents, often by embedding IT workers inside crypto services or using sophisticated impersonation tactics targeting executives. North Korea shows clear preference for Chinese language money laundering services, bridge services, and mixing protocols with a 45-day laundering cycle following major thefts. Individual wallets compromised surged to 158,000 incidents, affected 80,000 unique victims in 2025. Though total value stolen was 713 million, decreased a little bit from 2024. So here we go. Chain analysis 2026 crime report. North Korea. You know, I lived in South Korea for a year. I know that DMZ very, very well. I know that whole area. Uijeonbu.
But bad traffic over there?
Traffic, hey, there's no lines on the road. So if you have a normal road that one lane going one way, one lane going the other, you'll have 3 cars abreast going down one lane and 3 cars abreast coming down the other. So it's great. And they love honking the horns in Asia. Like, you go to Asia, you're going to hear some horn honking, man, because they love just honking and putting 17 people in one vehicle. They love like packing people in. It's kind of crazy.
Think about that though, how sophisticated those guys are and how planned they are, how deep it goes whenever they're going through all the interview process and doing all this stuff, getting high-level executive jobs just to go serve their government, just so that they can hack it and send it all back to the government, just because they're so sold out and so patriotic that that's their warfare, and they're just so gung-ho to do it. That's wild
It's a
to me.
group as well. Has anyone heard of the Lazarus group? So anyone that knows Zach XPT on X. Yeah, they synonymous with kind of this modus of hacking, infiltration.
Well, got to be careful, man. It's it's
funny. I was actually in an Uber car yesterday. We were taking an Uber to the concert we went to last night. And
what concert
Uber
was that, Red?
It was
Barry Manilow?
I don't know. You ever heard of Sanpacho?
No.
You probably haven't. It's a
Que
DJ
pasa, mi
Sanpacho.
amigo?
He's from
What did you call
Europe.
Dave?
And we were talking to him, and he was talking about how people can't recognize AI generated stuff from just from regular stuff. I don't get it, because I can always recognize it. All the stuff
you think you can always recognize it?
All the stuff that we make. I mean, I guess we're so entrenched in it, that we could spot it out. But normal people, I guess, are falling for this deep fake stuff.
Well, also
And
just
I
remember that what we have is
get it.
not the best that's out there. We don't have the best. The government don't give us that for 10 years. We're on a 10 years delay.
Yeah.
They got the best. So deep fakes are way better than what we get to see. And if you cut the deep fakes right, you can make it look real.
I mean, how are they getting past AI generated personas? Like, I just don't. You're not picking this stuff up. I don't know. To me, it just sounds kind of ridiculous. It doesn't sound like somebody's doing their job correctly.
There's a mix of that, but I think the technology is also, it's there. I mean, there's channels that I watch, like Julian Dorf, not Julian. I don't know, this SEO guy that you can't hardly tell that it's his avatar. I mean,
Are they not doing the background checks on these people? I mean, that's all you got to do to find out if it's
their backgrounds are that's all solid. It's what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Is they have all their backs covered. They're
So
ready.
I got in an argument with my dad over a picture he was circulating on Facebook that said he is risen, and it was actually Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oops.
Jeez Louise.
Which he did rise. I mean, so it wasn't it wasn't not
It says
true.
right here, major KYC provider admits 15,000 plus fake profiles created using stolen purchased identities. They're not hacking KYC. They're legitimately passing it with real people's documents bought on the dark web for $500 per identity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically, a lot of these projects, they want kind of developers of Asian descent because they're
Yeah.
just good. They're very
And
good
because
at
they think
IT.
they're super smart. They're like, oh, that guy's super
So-
smart. They don't ever think they're bad. They just think they're super smart.
Yeah, a lot
Got a
of
good resume.
these Lazarus Group guys, they all kind of either have Indian or Vietnamese or kind of, it doesn't flag, right? It doesn't flag as anything
Malicious. Yeah.
malicious, yeah. So
And then they do actually, I mean, they make it through all the visual interviews and they do all that. I mean, they've got their stuff down to a T. I mean, they're the best in the world.
Yeah.
Like Billy was saying, you got to be careful. The truth is, as an individual at least, if Lazarus, any one of us, if Lazarus targeted us, we're done. There's nothing we could. There's no way that we could stop them. They would get us.
Yeah. So let's stop saying their name.
Well, hopefully they can sponsor us too.
We could always ask Wick. Wick is our brain trust at Billy Go Tales, and so we can always ask Wick what his thoughts are on the matter. And we got the real K Diggity in the house.
I prefer to ask Wick for a poem.
Yeah, we'll get Rusty laughing. Yep, we got to get a Wick on again. Wick and Wick's wifey. Where is wifey, Wick? We got to where's wifey? She's probably, I know what she's doing. She's probably taking your tree down for you.
I think he only lets her out on Wednesdays.
I hope. Why Wednesdays?
I'm not sure why they picked that day, but she's not allowed out every other day of the week. Wick is pretty strict.
Bingo night at the BFW.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, a bingo night.
So, Jimmy, tell us about our third Billy Go Tales children's book. Where are we at? What's
No.
going on?
It's getting there. It's finished.
Well, part of it's finished. Not all. It's not finished. It's not finished for
Okay.
the public. Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not finished for the public, but it's.
Are you going to give us any like little hints or any? You going to drop any little like anything for the community? Like,
No,
no.
not yet.
Somebody's going to keep it.
Maybe we'll have a book cover. Well, I won't be here next week, but maybe I'll make one available. How's that?
Coming soon, Jimmy said. Coming soon.
Tune in next week.
Sign up now for the pre-sale. Link in the description. Oh no, not today.
Like and subscribe.
This is not a professional production.
Wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Billy. I don't see that on the agenda
No,
here,
I
Billy.
threw
Right,
that
I
in.
was looking at my teleprompter here.
And I was
Oh,
like,
that teleprompter,
yeah.
man. Guys got to use. Jimmy gave me a great Christmas gift. A teleprompter. I just got to figure out how to use it now. Have you guys checked out Binance Square? I've been checking it out lately. So if you guys want to just go to Binance.com, it's kind of like has all their current events and stuff. You know, Binance was so hard. I have Binance US. I opened an account way back in like 2020. And when all the FTX stuff started happening and we just didn't know which way crypto was going to go, I just pulled most of it out of there, right? I just wasn't sure. It's like I pulled all my stuff out of my FTX US account except for 18 Solana, but they were like at the time that was worth $150. And I thought, well, I didn't get it. I lost $150, you know. Now I'm like, well, that's a lot more than $150. You know, Solana was ripped, right? Compared to back in the day. But I'm finding that Binance is making some tracks, man. It's like I would love to be able to start using that app. Does any of you guys use Binance US at all? Any of you guys on Binance or use Binance? DDT, do you use Binance a lot?
No, not
No.
allowed to in the UK.
So in UK, you're not. And you're not in the US other than the US Binance US app, which has limited capabilities compared to the full-fledged Binance protocol. So anyways, Binance Square, great place to find out like what's going on in crypto. It's a good website. Highly recommend you check it out. They're saying on ETH, this dip may not last. Numbers don't lie. We're going to pull up the ETH chart here in a second. DDT. Ethereum is quietly trading in a dip zone, and history shows this is exactly where long-term positioning begins, not when headlines turn euphoric. So this was a tweet. Let me go in here. If I click follow, I wonder if it's gonna. Yeah, see, it's not gonna let me. I gotta log in. So let's see here. Ooh, there you go, Dave. Is that what you was waiting for, right there? That's what Dave was waiting for. A Dave Digital without a shirt on. Now, so let's pull up Ethereum because there are a lot of articles circulating around that Ethereum has held its support very well during a lot of these other sell-offs in cryptocurrency, but Ethereum continues to pretty much hover around that $3,000 range. Why? Why is it? Because last week, remember, guys, we talked about the ETFs for Ethereum. Outflows are huge for Ethereum. So here we are. It's hovering really nicely in that 3,000, 2,900 range. What's going on with Ethereum on the charts, DDT?
So for now, weekly money flow, still red, came out. Kind of weekly money flow crossed about 3 to 4 weeks ago. It's kind of flat, nothing really too much going on. For me as well, though, if I was saying we're going to find an accumulation zone, the accumulation zone is kind of just where it bounced from recently at like 2,600-ish, but kind of this zone between 22 and say 2,700 was the accumulation zone before kind of it went to an all-time high. So this is kind of, obviously it's just come back, found support kind of there for now. Yeah, daily money flow still red, kind of flat. It's low volume still, and yes, you have these big players like Bitmine or Tom Lee just buying copious amounts of ETH. The ETF outflows are kind of a bit concerning because ideally you would, and it's the same with the Bitcoin ETFs as well. There has been outflows, so it's still not the best case scenario here. But where ETH is now, it's currently just above where I would think the big accumulation would happen before it could possibly move up. So for now, what's the 4 hour doing? Green. Yeah, kind of the waves are small, and that's the issue here, right? With all of this, it's kind of this. The wave's not kind of moving up and then coming down or moving down kind of into the lower echelons of the market cipher. It's kind of just very choppy. Choppy momentum, compression, suppression, kind of similar thing to Bitcoin. Where I'd possibly be looking for kind of new positioning, if I was looking at a long, or kind of hypothetically, if we are going to swing spot and go for an all-time high, I'm looking more around the 2,500. So what's happened here, this macro, or this golden pocket here, is literally from the 1,400 low all the way to the all-time high. So kind of where it's bounced now is basically done this whole local golden pocket retracement of the macro move. So if we look at yeah, so the bloke it's pulled from 1373 to all the water mark. So you basically are in the accumulation zone, like the article alludes to, but kind of coming down to the 786 and kind of a little bit lower is probably the best case, I would say, for more kind of poignant kind of accumulation, kind of, and then do something like that and move up. Locally, yeah, whole week just gone sideways. Kind of literally just playing in a range again between 2900 and 3200. Rejected the POC of the range. It's basically 3000, but it's literally for the last few days it's just been in a $100 range, which is tradable. Just depends on your trading style. If you want to trade it, if you are a trader, kind of this is definitely tradable, 1 to 2%. But yeah, kind of locally, kind of lower time frame, just kind of seems to suggest it's going to kind of stick within this kind of range that it's currently in. Longer time frames are still showing down, so basically this could be an accumulation before it drops kind of into the bigger accumulation down here between 2400 and 2600 again, in my opinion. But yeah, not same like Bitcoin, not really too much to kind of comment on or comment to, just based on kind of the sideways price action the last few days or 2 weeks because of obviously Christmas and the holidays and those type of things. So
Well, Jim, our resident Ethereum whale, what do you think about Ethereum's holding support 29, 3000? What's going on? You think it's accumulation time? Or are you going to wait a little bit longer?
I'll probably wait myself, if not sell some more. I mean, I'm up so good. I mean, it's like I wouldn't be mad taking half of what I have down
Yeah.
and waiting.
Yeah. My biggest accumulation this season was 1800 and 2400. So those were my two big accumulations. Everybody was ragging on Ethereum
those are
for
good
months.
zones.
Those were for months. And I was, but it works sometimes. It doesn't work all the time. I mean, so it's a top tier project. So that's a very important part for me. It's a very important part for me. So, but I also did the same thing with Cardano, right? And I bought another big buy. So I got into Cardano at 24 cents, the big portion of my buy, right? But also at 48 and 64, right? So this last buy I bought at 64. And as you see, it's like down to 36 or 30. So, but it's a top tier project, right? We just saw at the beginning of the show, what's the top 10 trending most visited sites? Well, Cardano's always in there. So for me, it's not just the trade, it's like the long-term swing. And I know a lot of people, you can just use the charts and trade, and that's what you should do. But for some of these projects like Ethereum, Cardano, even how I feel about Bitcoin is like most of these are going to be long swings and long holds. And I think they're good accumulation prices. Although I did sell a lot of that $1,800 ETH, Jimmy, I did when it got over, when it was pushing 4,000, when it doubled, I sold probably half of it. So, which is why on 1010, when the market just dropped and it's never come back really, I went ahead, sold, bought back just so I could harvest against my losses for this tech season. I just did it. I figured we did well this year with some of the trades in the holdings. We did very well. So I have to take these. It was a big, I mean, where it was at before 1010, and then the market just plummeted. And Red, he said he permanently sold. I didn't sell. I sold and bought right back in at those, whatever those prices were, which are down right now. They're down right now. So I'm still.
Looks like Jenna, about 15 of her closest friends just showed up.
Jenna X.
Yeah. Good
Thank
to see
you, Jenna X. We got to get Jenna X on the show. We got to get her on the show. See how she's been doing. See what's going on in her world. She's got a lot happening, and I try to always support her and follow her on X. Make sure you're following Jenna X on X. She's fam. It's a good fam. So we appreciate you popping in, Jenna. Yeah. So Jimmy, you're saying selling. You're going to keep selling. You got good profit. You're selling off. You're not going to be buying. Like you're not even looking to stock up for the next cycle yet. You're waiting. You're going to be
No,
waiting.
not yet.
Yep.
No, that'll probably be
October
this
of
time
next year. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And it looks like the prediction markets are calling for the bear. I mean, remember, we were looking at that a little earlier, so maybe you got a year before, 6 or 9 months before buying time again.
Well, according to the cycle, and we've been saying it, everybody's got their own opinion, right? So don't follow any YouTuber as far as their opinion. We don't know. We're just like you. However, from 17 to 21 and from 21 to 25, man, this stuff has been clockwork. We said that September, October, November, and Andrea knows it. Andrea and I have talked. Those are the time to sell. You got a whole nother year for the market to go down, and that's when you start accumulating, which would put us to next October. And here we are. I mean, anything could happen. The doggone thing could pop up tomorrow and go bonkers, right? But it pretty much is playing out just as all the OGs, the people who've been in it for a while, have thought. It's playing out pretty much that. The only thing that we haven't seen is the altcoin season, right? So, but if you follow Ben Cowan, Ben's been on the money, man. Ben Cowan's been on the money. I remember 8 months ago when Ben was saying there's still more pain coming for altcoins because we didn't dip down to the 0.25. And historically we have. And I was thinking, my gosh, I hope he's so wrong because it was already horrible, right? But he was right on the money. So appreciate that. Oh, Darcy's saying hi to Jenna. I know you guys know each other. Uh-oh, we got Retro Mike in the chat. 10-6-26, mark it down and don't forget it. There you go.
Yeah. To the
And
point of
special shout out to Jenna, because the X viewers definitely just tripled.
Thank you, Jenna.
So, to
Family.
the point of the 10th of June, to what RMT says, it's basically, it's kind of 9 months. Generally, people say it's a year of the bear, but after 9 months, we generally find a bottom. So that's probably alluding to the point that from October to also late September to end of June or mid-June is kind of the mid-June next year is kind of the look for bottom sniping, kind of around that time.
Yeah, I'm going to be cashing up so we can take advantage of that for sure.
He definitely means the brain, Wick, whenever he says Ben Cohen. Or Cowan, however you say. But definitely the brain. That guy is on target.
And speaking of price action, Bitcoin sets out the Santa rally of stocks and what? Precious metals. We talked about the beginning of the show, and Rocco's in the chat. He's big into silver. He just told us that silver spot open wicked up to 80. What was it? 83, I think he said.
Yeah, silver just gapped up.
Gapped up. So did you get in on any of the? I do have some Pax Gold.
But no Pax Silver.
But no Pax Silver. Dave, did you find any? Did you find any yet? Come on, man. That would be great. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's cool to see Keith and those guys whenever they're talking about gold, because they have those decorative gold. What do they call them over there? The ones that have the art prints on them? Leafs or bullions? What do they call them? I don't really know what they call them.
Bullion.
But it's like it looks like $1, except it's gold and it's etched and it has a really cool art on it.
Yeah. What's his name? The gold guy that comes on? We've had him on before. I can't remember his name. Yeah. We got to bring him back on because
I can see his face, but I don't remember his name right now.
Well, Emma's in the chat. Good to see you, Emma. Feed Emma, everyone. Say hello to Emma. We love Emma. Emma's fam. So yeah, Bitcoin derivatives positioning and thinning holiday liquidity.
Diaz, there it is. Daniel Diaz. Jesse,
Daniel
no, sorry.
Diaz are driving near-term Bitcoin prices, Bitcoin price action with traders focus on record option expiry. We know that happened Friday. Investors flow continue to favor traditional hedges and equities into the year end as Bitcoin ETFs extend outflows despite broader markets pushing to new highs. A year-end rally across global markets has pushed U.S. stocks and precious metals to fresh record highs, but Bitcoin has been left out in the cold, drifting lower as traders pull back risk into the holiday period. And BTC traded around the 87.2 mark on Friday, down roughly 6.5% from its 2025 open near $93,000. You guys got to remember that too. So 2025 open, 93,000. And don't forget, like in April, we dipped down to like 74, 75,000. And here we are at the end of the year running above the that dip low, that 74, 75 low. So where are we going to end? Let's make the predictions right now. Jimmy Jim, this is our last stream, right? Before the New Year's, right? Or do we have one more? Yeah, this is it. That's it. So where is Bitcoin going to open January 1, 2026? We'll go around the horn. Where do you think Bitcoin's going to be at January 1, 2026? Let's start with Red Man.
Yeah, so I think Bitcoin goes sideways before it goes down. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be around this. It's be around $87,000. I'm not seeing any kind of fresh liquidity coming in the market right now to pump Bitcoin. It's just not gonna happen. So yeah, 87,000 for me. Anywhere, yeah, 87, 88.
All right, Jimmy Jim. January 1, 2026, if we're still alive, what is Bitcoin going to be at?
3 days, or technically, I guess 4 days. 84.
Okay. Yeah, chat, tell us. You guys jump in. Tell us. Put it in chat where you think we're going to be at. Who knows? We might have a giveaway for that on January, our January first week of January. What about you, DDT?
Yeah, I'm thinking 86,500.
Oh,
Kind of mid 86s, just below the range. To kind of technically, it's just a liquidity sweep into the new year is kind of what I'm looking at. So pretty much, hopefully, kind of a little bit lower than current, but not too much lower.
86.5 DDT. How about you, Dave Digital?
I'm in the same boat as DDT. I don't think we're going to move that much. We're talking 3 days.
Yep.
I mean, somewhere between here and there, between
You can't pick his number. So
in
yeah.
between 80. Well, it's somewhere between there, 86, and then where we are now, which is 88, 87, 8.
Well, you got to give me a number, Dave. Just pick a number. Don't be complicated. He picked 86.5.
Just sign the NDA.
Just sign NDA, man. Come on. Just give me a number. 86 what? 86.7?
There's his number. It's right above his head. That's his number.
86.7.
Now Dave's gonna go off.
Yeah, 86.
86,670.
Okay, fine.
You want the 670 in there?
It doesn't matter, Billy. It's not going to matter.
Okay. All right. And
Tacos in here?
This
It's
is
gonna
for
be-
over 18, so probably not.
Oh. There's people are saying, "What's up, Taco?" So I was just,
Yeah, he's in there.
He is in here. Look at Taco Bear.
if
Just
he's
2
in
weeks
here,
off.
what's up, Big Taco? How you doing, buddy?
6-7.
Taco
Appreciate
Berry.
that.
Great to see everybody. And wow, Jenna really helped us get some eyeballs on our stream, guys. We went over all kinds of crypto news today. Skim back, check us out. We're Billy Goat Tales. What we try to do is inform, educate, especially children. We have children's books on Amazon. We're getting ready to launch our third children's book. Jimmy Jim's the author of that one. Redman was the author of the last one, Tricky Wolf and a Wise Boy. And we're also working on some other cool stuff that we're going to be sharing with everybody as time goes on. But this stream pretty much is wrapping up. We always end the stream with Jimmy Jim's final thoughts, Jimmy, and we also will hit the closing bell too.
Close?
Yeah, we'll hit the closing bell too. But let's hit Jimmy Jim's final thoughts, and we'll come back.
Cards and Legos and cards. Well, what is a handsome man like me supposed to do?
Dave, you could let me finish talking first.
Billy, we're running out of
No,
time.
he can't.
We have a deadline.
Exactly. But no, it's been quiet. We've not been doing any Legos and cards for 2 weeks. But I get a 30-minute lunch break as soon as we end this stream, and then we're firing up Space City breaks every night this week. Matter of fact, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we'll be live from the H-Town Card Show. Probably the biggest card show in Houston this year. So starting off the year right. So if you're in the Houston area, come check us out at the H-Town Card Show at George R. Brown Convention Center. I think it's 500 plus tables. It's going to be TCG and sports. We're hoping to have a good weekend this weekend. We've got lots of stock. And then, like I said, tonight at 6:30, we'll be going live on YouTube on the Space City Breaks channel, getting into a lot of the new products I've got sitting here behind me.
So that's in 35 minutes, huh?
It is.
What do you got behind you? What are you guys busting out tonight? You got something cool?
Well, we snagged up some of the
Dang, is that a
national
whole shelf of
treasures.
boxes of cards? Is that a whole? What do you got back there? The whole plate? Did you?
That's
get
his
the
stock,
whole
man.
store?
Yeah,
My
all
goodness.
the inventory.
Haven't you paid attention, Dave? It's been there for months.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Jimmy,
all-
I got a question for you, Jimmy.
Dave's like, okay.
Jimmy,
What's up?
what box do I need to buy to get a 101 auto card? Is it the Topps hobby box?
You
Is
need to
that
buy a
what-
bunch of them. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, you need to tune into Space City Breaks in about 35 minutes.
There you
and
go.
I mean,
hop
if you
in.
want guaranteed 101s, best thing I can tell you is buy Leaf products, but the values of their cards aren't what Topps and Panini are. But it'll be a 101. It'll have an autograph. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking, who you're looking for. And first of all, if you got to see if they're even signing in that product.
Hmm. Okay.
So you got to check the checklist. See if they're
Or
listed
tune in to Space City
autographs.
Breaks.
Or you can do that.
Well, Jimmy, you are the ring finger. You got the tornado finger. And it looks like the chat's going nuts for the club. There we go. We're rolling with the club opening by Jimmy Jim. And guess what, guys? It is time for the Bitcoin close, Dave Digital. So DDT pulled up that chart.
Billy, it's not time.
We'll ring the bell. It's getting
It's not
close.
time, Billy. We have a whole minute.
My clock says we're ready.
No. The live stream says 2 o'clock. The real clock, or it says
Oh.
2 hours. Ah, I see.
Oh,
We
hit it.
both got confused there.
Is
Will
it
not
time
close.
now?
No.
My
But
phone
I
died.
hit it for you.
I appreciate it. Let's
So
see. Pull it up,
again,
though,
shout out to
BBT.
Jenna X. So Jenna X took us from 20 viewers over there on X, where we were tied on YouTube and on X. So we had 20 on both, and now we have 18 on X and 103 over the, or 18 on YouTube and 103 over on X. So she took us 5X the viewers
Love
that
it.
we had.
Love it.
Wow, so
Is, it,
amazing.
is that a double bottom
Let's pull it up.
Are you talking about Jenna X again?
on a
DDT.
on the 3-day chart? Is that a double bottom?
Let's look at Bitcoin.
Yeah, 3-day. But weekly, we are just about to close around 87,805.3 according to this. So on there or thereabouts. 26 seconds according to my timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
My clock's all messed up. It's boomer clock.
How do you have a? You don't even set clocks anymore, Billy. How is that
I
even
know.
possible?
I don't even
Nobody
use clocks.
sets
No,
clocks.
Billy has to wind his digital clock.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what.
He's got to crank it. He's got to crank it.
I go by feel.
That's how
man.
it gets
Feel.
power
Doesn't
for
even make
24
sense at
hours.
all.
Charges the
Model T
battery in it.
crank. Keep the crank in my
Right.
pocket.
so we closed at exact
There we
number
go.
of 87,845.3 on the
87,
Bybit.
845.
That's on
Okay.
that's on Bybit.
That's on the Bybit. Invest perpetuals.
Binance is 87,648.
Yeah, Binance. Yeah, 80.
Yeah.
Oh, spot maybe.
Yeah, the spot.
Yeah. So
I hope everybody's
okay
hearing
close.
that. Bitcoin's at $87,000, guys, and people are
And we're
crying
bearish.
about it. I know, it's like
We're bearish.
unbelievable to me, man.
So still
Win
a decent
100K.
close,
holders.
but-
You hear me now?
Traders don't care, but holders are bearish.
No. All right, guys. Well, listen, we appreciate you tuning in to Billy Go Tales. We appreciate you taking time out of your Sunday. Check us out every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have our Twitter X this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on over, X fans. We're going to go through your New Year's resolutions. We're going to have some really cool people on there telling us what their New Year's resolution is going to be. So we want you to come up. We pass the mic around every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Billy Go Tales. Check it out on X. And with that, we'll see you guys next.
We are Billy Goat Tales. We love you, fam. Hashtag givers get. 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 We are Billy Goat Tales. We are Billy